Hey Thundercats, I have a new episode of comic reviews. That's right, I'm going to try and get back to a regular schedule of reviewing new comics. I'm probably going to call this like Wednesday New Comics or New Comics Wednesday with Manos. I don't know, something. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? And this week I picked up No Justice number 3, Black Panther number 1, and Champions number 20. And I'm not going to talk too much about No Justice number 3 because I've picked up the first 2 issues. This is a weekly miniseries, a 4-issue weekly miniseries, and I'm just about done. So next week I'll be talking about this in full. But just to let you know, this issue's pretty good, and I've been enjoying the miniseries so far. So I'll talk about it at length next week, I think. And let's get on to the other 2 comics. Let's start with Champions number 20 by Jim Zub and let's see, Sean, I think it's Izaki. And let's see, the Champions have like regrouped with some new members, Ironheart and the Nadia Wasp, who, to be honest, I've always thought should have been on the team from issue 1, but it's exciting to see them on the team, and they work really well together. They get some kind of disturbance up north, and there's some kind of super secret Marvel bad guy base being built, and it's upsetting the area. There are people that are really concerned about how it's affecting the environment, the local townsfolk. They've sent in a woman to kind of like take a peek around and spy around, and she ends up talking to this northern spirit. She's attacked by sentry robots and probably is killed, but the spirit tells her no. So I'm getting the feeling we're getting a kind of Marvel origin here, which it's pretty typical Marvel stuff. Like, hey, this ancient spirit likes you. Let's be a superhero together. Anyway, the Champions decided to investigate this place, and they're attacked. They were attacked in the last scene of issue 19 by the Sentry robots, and Nova's shot, maybe like fatally shot. He falls into the ocean. He's saved by Viv, while the others fight the robots. Nadia does something scary. She shrinks one of them down to the multiverse, just like that. Like, oh my god, that's a disturbing power. Ironheart does really well, and then they realize the owner of the place, it is the domain of the Master of the World, and he is kind of an obscure Marvel villain. He is a lot like the DC villain, actually. Oh god, I forgot his name. The DC villain, the first caveman guy. He's pretty much that guy for Marvel, and he's been building. He tells them, "Hey, okay, chill out, everybody, be cool." He tells them, like, I'm trying to save the polar ice caps, because I can't take over a dead world. It's just ocean. And they encounter the protesters who are upset about what he's doing to the whole area, and he's telling them, hey, look, I'm trying to save the planet here, and they ask the Champions to do something about it, and they kind of don't know what to do right now, which is interesting. It's an interesting situation to be in. And just before they really make any solid decisions, by the way, Miles Morales sneaks away to kind of spy and see if this guy's legit as far as like what he wants to do. They have some really nice conversations about like, he tells him, yeah, he's going to take over the world, but he's been around for 2,000 years, you know, might be another 100 or so. He's doing this for like tomorrow, and they have this discussion like, you know, this might be a problem for the next generation of champions. You know, maybe we should just let it be. And they kind of, yeah, I like that kind of thought process in this. Like, maybe this isn't a problem. Maybe we don't need to. But it is a problem when Captain Marvel shows up and the rest of the Alpha Flight. So we know we're getting a good old kind of fashion fight here. This is very, very good. I enjoyed this. I was a little concerned that the new team wouldn't really take on social issues like the like Mark Waid was intending for the book to do. But no, that seems to be the case, which is one of the things I like about the team dynamic is we get to see the teen characters interact and kind of like find their own selves while at the same time kind of like finding social issues. It's very much mirroring with what's kind of going on in the world right now. And I was a little worried the first issue, like, oh, are we going to really be going this way? But no, I mean, I think this was a really thoughtful, well-written issue. And the art's really solid as well. I like the fact that since they go to a really cold area, some of them wear coats, which is probably really thoughtful, instead of just showing up in bikinis like, you know, all other superheroes in the cold. Yeah, I like this one a lot. This one is 5 RAM chips. Go check it out. I really do like the new team. And speaking of new, Black Panther. Yeah, I decided to, since the movie came out, I've been trying to figure out like a good like starting point, and then of course they renumbered the book, so it's like, oh, okay, or I guess this one will be. I'm gonna go back and buy the previous Tanishi Coates issues. He hasn't been doing it that long, like about around a year or so. So I'm gonna buy, I think it's 2 trades of Coates' Black Panther. So I'm gonna go back and check those books out. He has a new artist on this one. I believe it's pronounced Daniel Acuna. At least that's the way I've kind of been pronouncing his name for years. And I like this artist a lot. It occasionally shows up on Marvel and DC books. He's done quite a few crossovers. Love the work. And this is the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda. And it's kind of jumping into like this story where a portion of Wakandans have like colonized space like thousands of years ago, and we are seeing them struggle with this empire that we haven't really encountered yet in the Marvel universe. And we're seeing, gosh, artwork is too gorgeous, and we're seeing one character who is very T'Challa like rise up and escape and fight the his tormentors here. Those who are kind of controlling this area, and he is rescued by apparently like a combination of like alien warriors and Wakandans, all dressed in these cool. Let me see if I can get a good shot of them. All dressed in these cool Black Panther uniforms. And then at the end, when he's meeting up their leader, we're told that he is T'Challa. So yeah, there's an explanation at the end here, like telling us like, hey, we know this might be a little confusing. Like, what's T'Challa doing in space? Who are these people? Where's this empire come from all of a sudden? This will be explained. So yeah, we're jumping right into this kind of like arc, and it's really exciting. So I'm on board with this. This is really awesome first issue. I'm gonna give this one 5 out of 5 RAM chips as well. I did say that I did like No Justice number 3, and the art's a little uneven here and there, but it sets up the climax for issue 4 in a really strong way. I love Starro in this issue, and I'm going to give this one 4 out of 5 RAM chips. I like this one a lot. I might be doing some more reviews this week. I had a couple things in mind. There's a trade paperback called Son of Sholong that I bought, read, and I've been meaning to drop a review. I should be dropping it sometime this week. So hey, what did you read this week? What did you think? Did you like it? Did you read these comics? Tell me what you thought in the comments below. You can hit the notification bell to make sure you get notifications on new videos here. You can also find me on the Twitters, the Facebooks, and as well as you can also help support the channel on Patreon. Leave all those links below. And I think I'm going to get going, so push the button, Lindsay.
They don't play the song on